So today in this video we will discuss about the DC generator. Basically the DC generator is a machine which converts the mechanical energy into the electrical energy, and it is also working in the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic inductions. So we will discuss about the operating principle. The operating principle states that an electric generator is a machine that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. So an electric generator is based on the principle that whenever a flux cut by a conductor, an EMF is induced which will cause a current to flow if the conductor circuit is closed, and the direction of the induced EMF is given by the Fleming's right hand rule. Now we will discuss about the some basic parts of the generator. So now we discuss the construction of DC generator. First is body or yoke. It is basically the frame of the machine, or it is the main mechanical structure to which all parts are engaged, and its another purpose is to provide a path of low reluctance for the magnetic line of force, and it is the outermost part of the DC generator. Number 2, pole core or pole shoe. The pole core may be solid cast iron or cast steel with laminated pole shoes, or the complete pole may be built of laminations. The pole shoes are so shaped that the flux distribution in the air gap may be uniform. Its basic function is to uniformly flux distributions. The pole cores carry the field winding for exciting the field magnets. So these are our pole core and pole shoes. Next we discuss the armature core. The armature core is keyed to the machine shaft and rotates between the field poles. It consists of slotted soft iron laminations. It is generally 0.4 to 0.6 mm thick that are stacked to from a cylindrical core, and the laminations are individually coated with a thin insulating film so that they do not come in electrical contact with the each other, and the purpose of the laminations to reduce the eddy current loss. And we will draw the armature for the better understanding. So these are the structure of the armature as you can see here. Now we discuss the armature winding. So basically the slots of the armature cores hold insulated conductors that are connected in a suitable manner this is known as armature winding. So this is the winding which is working EMF is induced. The armature conductors are connected in series parallel, the conductors being connected in series so that to increase the voltage in parallel paths so as to increase the current. Now we discuss the commutator. So a commutator is a machine, a commutator is a mechanical rectifier which converts the alternating voltage generated in the armature winding into direct voltage across the brushes. So its main function is to convert AC voltage to DC. So it is made of copper segment insulated from each other by mica sheet and mounted on conductor are slotted to the commutator segments in suitable manner to give a rise to the armature winding. There are two types of armature winding in the DC machines: lap winding and wave winding. Now we discuss the brushes. The purpose of the brushes is to ensure electrical connections between the rotating commutator and stationary electrical load circuit. The brushes are made of carbon and rest on the commutator. The brush pressure is very large and the friction produces heating of the commutator and the brushes. On the other hand, if it is too weak, the contact of the commutator may produce spark. So this is the function of the brush, and there are some other parts like bearing, shaft, etc. Generally, bush bearing, ball bearing, roller bearing are used and fitted with side cover to the minimize frictions. And shaft is made of the mild steel which carries armature connections, cooling fans, bearing, etc. So these are the some features of the some of the main parts of the DC generator. So thank you.